An anthology series is a radio or television series that presents a different story and a different set of characters in each episode or season. These usually have a different cast each week, but several series in the past, such as Four Star Playhouse, employed a permanent troupe of character actors who would appear in a different drama each week. Some anthology series, such as Studio One, began on radio and then expanded to television. Etymology, medieval Greek anthologia, collection of epigrams, from Greek, flower gathering, from anthologene, to gather flowers, aintho plus logos, a gathering. Radio, many popular old-time radio programs were anthology series. On some series, such as Inner Sanctum Mysteries, the only constant was the host, who introduced and concluded each dramatic presentation. One of the earliest such programs was the Collier Hour, broadcast on the NBC Blue Network from 1927 to 1932. Radio's first major dramatic anthology, it adapted stories and serials from Collier's weekly in a calculated move to increase subscriptions and compete with the Saturday Evening Post. Airing on the Wednesday prior to each week's distribution of the magazine, the program soon moved to Sundays in order to avoid spoilers with dramatizations of stories simultaneously appearing in the magazine. Radio drama anthology series include Academy Award Theatre, Archibolla's Plays, The Campbell Playhouse, Cavalcade of America, CBS Radio Workshop, Earplay, Four Star Playhouse, Lux Radio Theatre, The Mercury Theatre on the Air, The Screen Guild Theatre, Stars Over Hollywood. Genre series Radio anthology series provided a format for science fiction, horror, suspense and mystery genres. Mystery House, The Witch's Tale, Lights Out, The Hermit's Cave, Famous Jury Trials, Dark Fantasy, Inner Sanctum Mysteries, The Whistler, Suspense, The Mysterious Traveler, Mystery Playhouse, The Strange Drive Weird, The Haunting Hour, The Sealed Book, Mystery in the Air, The Weird Circle, Quiet, Please. Escape, The Unexpected, Hall of Fantasy, 2000+, Dimension X ABC Mystery Theater, Anthology, Crime and Mystery Series, Sleep No More, Theater 1030, X-1. The final episode of Suspense was broadcast on September 30, 1962, a date that has traditionally been seen as marking the end of the old-time radio era. However, genre series produced since 1962 include The Black Mass, The Creaking Door, Beyond Midnight, The 0 Hour, Mystery Theater, Nightfall, The Cabinet of Dr. Fritz, 2000X, The Twilight Zone. Television. In the history of television, live anthology dramas were especially popular during the golden age of television of the 1950s with series such as the United States Steel Hour and the Philco Television Playhouse. Dick Powell came up with an idea for an anthology series, Four Star Playhouse, with a rotation of established stars every week, 4 stars in all. The stars would own the studio and the program, as Lucille Ball and Daisy Arnaz had done successfully with Diesel Our Studio. Powell had intended for the program to feature himself, Charles Boyer, Joel McCrea and Rosalind Russell. When Russell and McCrea backed out, David Niven came on board as the third star. The fourth star was initially a guest star. CBS liked the idea, and Four Star Playhouse made its debut in fall of 1952. It ran on alternate weeks only during the first season, alternating with Amos and Andy. It was successful enough to be renewed and became a weekly program from the second season until the end of its run in 1956. Ida Lupino was brought on board as the de facto fourth star, though unlike Powell, Boyer and Niven, she owned no stock in the company. American television networks would sometimes run summer anthology series which consisted of unsold television pilots. Beginning in 1971, the long-run Masterpiece theatre drama anthology series brought British productions to American television. American Drama The 20th Century Fox Hour, ABC Movie of the Week, ABC Stage 67, Academy Theatre, Actors Studio, Algo Goodyear Theatre, The Algo Hour, Algo Premiere, American Film Theatre, American Playhouse, The American Playwrights Theatre, The One Acts, The American Short Story, Appointment with Adventure, Armstrong Circle Theatre, The Barbara Stanwyck Show, The Best of Broadway, The Best of the Post, Betty Crocker Star Matinee, The Bigelow Theatre, The Billy Rose Show, also known as Billy Rose's Playbill, Bob Hope Presents the Chrysler Theatre, The Bold Ones, Broadway Television Theatre, Buick Electra Playhouse, Cameo Theatre, Camera. 3. The Campbell Playhouse, also known as Campbell Soundstage and Campbell Summer Soundstage, Cavalcade of America, CBS Playhouse, CBS Summer Playhouse, CBS Television Workshop, CBS Workshop, also known as CBS Repertoire Workshop, Celanese Theatre, Celebrity Playhouse, Center Stage, Cheer Television Theatre, the Chevrolet Teal Theatre also known as Chevrolet on Broadway, Chevron Hall of Stars, Chevron Theatre, Climax. Colgate Theatre, Conflict, Conrad Nagel Theatre, Cosmopolitan Theatre, Crown Theatre with Gloria Swanson, Curtain Call, Damon Runyon Theatre, The Danny Thomas Hour, The David Niven Show, Deadline, Decision, Demitas Tales, The Dick Powell Show, Douglas Fairbanks, Jr., Presents, also known as Rheingold Theatre, Drama at 8, Dumont Royal Theatre, The DuPont Show of the Month, The DuPont Show of the Week, The DuPont Show with June Allison, The Elgin Hour, The Errol Flynn Theatre, Ethel Barrymore Theatre, Faith Baldwin Romance Theatre, Fireside Theatre, Footlights Theatre, Ford Star Jubilee, Ford Television Theatre, Ford Theatre, Four Star Playhouse, GE. True, General Electric Theatre, General Electric Summer Originals, Goodyear Television Playhouse, Goodyear Theatre, Great Performances, Gruen Playhouse, also known as Gruen Guild Theatre, The Gulf Playhouse, Hallmark Hall of Fame, Hollywood Opening Night, Hollywood Premiere Theatre, also known as Hollywood Theatre Time, International Playhouse, John Waters Presents Movies That Will Corrupt You, The Joseph Cotton Show, also known as On Trial, Joseph Skilkraut Presents, The Kaiser Aluminum Hour, Kraft Television Theatre, The Lloyd Bridges Show, The Loretta Young Show, Love Story, Lux Playhouse, Lux Video Theatre, The Magnavox Theatre, The Mail Story, Masterpiece Contemporary, Masterpiece Playhouse, Masterpiece Theatre. Matinee Theatre, Max Liebman Spectaculars, also known as Max Liebman Presents, Medallion Theatre, also known as Chrysler Medallion Theatre, MGM Parade, The Millionaire, Monodrama Theatre, The Motorola Television Hour, Mr. Citizen The Nash Airflight Theatre, NBC Presents, NBC Television Opera Theatre, An E.T. Playhouse, New York Television Theatre, Night Editor, 9:30 Curtain, The O. Henry Playhouse, One Man's Experience, One Woman's Experience, Orient Express, The Passerby, The Pepsi-Cola Playhouse, Personal Appearance Theatre, The Philco Goodyear Television Playhouse, The Philco Television Playhouse, The Philip Morris Playhouse, Play of the Week, Playhouse 90, Playwrights 56, Plymouth Playhouse also known as ABC Album, Pond's Theatre, also known as Kraft Television Theatre, Producers Showcase, Program Playhouse, Prudential Family Playhouse, Pulitzer Prize Playhouse, Pulse of the City, Pursuit, The Revlin Mirror Theatre, The Richard Boone Show, The Robert Herridge Theatre, Robert Montgomery Presents, Romance, also known as Theatre of Romance, Romance Theatre, The Schaefer Century Theatre, Schilling Playhouse, Schlitz Playhouse of Stars, Screen Associates Films, Screen Directors Playhouse, The Seven Lively Arts, Short Dramas, The Silver Theatre, Somerset Maugham TV Theatre, Stage 7, The Star and the Story, Star Stage, Star Tonight, Starlight Theatre, Stars Over Hollywood, Startime, Studio One, Studio 57, Summer Playhouse, Sunday Showcase, Sunkist Premiere Theatre, also known as Premiere Theatre, Telephone Time, Television Playhouse, Television Theatre, Theatre Hour, Theatre of the Mind, Theatre 62, Tonight on Broadway, The Trap, TRIB Car, TV Reader's Digest, The United States Steel Hour, Vacation Playhouse, Visions, a 1976-80 anthology series on PBS, Warner Brothers. Presents, The Watcher, Westinghouse Diesel Up Playhouse, Willie's Theatre presenting Ben Heck's Tales of the City, Windows, Your Favorite Story, Your Jewelers Showcase, your showtime, your story theater. Animation equals, Beery and His Friends, The Bob Clampett Show, The Bugs and Daffy Show, The Bugs Bunny Show, Cartoon Alley, The Cartoon Show, Cartoon Sushi, The Cartoon Institute, The Chuck Jones Show, Sign a Copyright C, Cream Lemon, Disney's House of Mouse, Donald Duck Presents, Donald's Quack Attack, Dragons A Princesses, Festival of Family Classics, Force 5, Good Morning, Mickey. Grimm's Fairy Tale Classics, Happily Ever After, Fairy Tales for Every Child, The Harvey Toons Show, K.A. Blam. Late Night, Black and White, Legends of Bikini Bottom, Liquid Television, The Looney Tunes Show, Mickey Mouse Works, Mickey's Mouse Tracks O Canada, Off the Air, Oh Yeah. Cartoons, The Pink Panther Show, The Popeye Show, The Porky Pig Show, Princess A Princesses, Random. Cartoons, Raw Toonage, Rumic Theatre, Shorts Accuse, Shorts in a Bunch, Shorty McShorts Shorts, Spicy City, Sunday Pants, Super Sunday, The Tex Avery Show, Toon Heads, Wake, Rattle, and Roll, The Woody Woodpecker Show, The World of Peter Rabbit and Friends. British drama equals, Armchair 30, Armchair Theatre, BBC Play of the Month, BBC Sunday Night Theatre, BBC Two Playhouse, Black Mirror, A Choice of Coward, City 68, The Canterbury Tales, Drama, Drumrama, Gaslight Theatre, HM Tennant Globe Theatre, Inside No 9, ITV Play of the Week, ITV Playhouse, ITV Sunday Night Theatre, ITV Sunday Night Drama, Festival, Late Night Theatre, Love Story, London Playhouse, National Theatre Live, Performance, Play for Today, Playhouse Presents, Saturday Playhouse, Second City Firsts, Screen 1, Screen 2, Skins, Stage 2, Theatre Night, Theatre Parade, Theatre 70, Theatre 625, Theatre Royal. 30-Minute Theatre, Thursday Theatre, Wales Playhouse, The Wednesday Play, Weekend Playhouse. Canadian drama equals, First Performance, General Motors Theatre, Encounter, Norman Corwin Presents, On Camera, Playdate. Children and Family equals, ABC After School Specials, ABC Weekend Special, CBS Afternoon Playhouse, CBS Children's Film Festival, CBS Children's Mystery Theatre, CBS School Break Special, CBS Story Break, Disneyland, Fairy Tale Theatre, Jack Canary Playhouse, NBC Children's Theatre, Noddy, Off to See the Wizard, Once Upon a Classic, Shining Time Station, Shirley Temple's Storybook, Special Treat, also known as NBC Special Treat, Tall Tales and Legends, Walt Disney Presents, Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color, The Wonderful World of Disney, WonderWorks. Comedies equals, Carol and Company, Silla's Comedy 6, Silla's World of Comedy, Comedy Lab, Comedy Playhouse Drive Terrible's House of Horrible, The Eddie Cantor Comedy Theatre, El Chapula en Colorado, Ripping Yarns, George Burns Comedy Week, Good Heavens, Human Remains, Inside No. 9, Ebola Comedy Theatre, Love, American Style, The Love Boat, Murder Most Horrid, The Ronnie Barker Playhouse, 7 of 1, 6 Dates with Barker, Undressed. Crime dramas equals, Adventure Theatre, American Crime Story, The Big Story, The Black Robe, also known as Police Night Court, Fargo, FBI, The Untold Stories, Gangbusters, Lawbreakers, The Man Behind the Badge, Official Detective, Police Call, Police Story, They Stand Accused, True Detective, Underbelly, The Walter Winchell File, The Whistler. Educational equals, Inside Out, Omnibus. Historical equals, The Great Adventure, Our American Heritage, Profiles in Courage, Saga of Western Man, You Are There. Medical equals, The Doctor, also known as The Visitor, Medic, Medical Story. Military equals, Flight, Men of Annapolis, Navy Log, The Silent Service, The West Point Story also known as West Point. Mystery and suspense equals, Alfred Hitchcock Presents, Armchair Mystery Theatre, Armchair Thriller, Behind Closed Doors, The Best in Mystery, The Boris Karloff Mystery Playhouse, Byline, also known as Adventures in Mystery and News Gal, The Chevy Mystery Show, The Clock, Danger, Dark of Night, Dark Room, Dow Hour of Great Mysteries, The Edgar Wallace Mystery Theater, Escape, 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 Espionage, Eyewitness, Fallen Angels, George Sanders Mystery Theater, Gun, Hands of Mystery, also known as Hands of Destiny, Hands of Murder, The Hitchhiker, Hour of Mystery, I Spy, Inner Sanctum, Invitation Playhouse, Mind Over Murder, Craft Mystery Theater, Craft Suspense Theater, Mr. Arsenic, Murder in Mind, Murder Most Horrid, Mystery. Orson Welles' Great Mysteries, Out of the Fog, Panic. Philip Morris Playhouse, Rebound, also known as Counterpoint, Scene of the Crime, Stage 13, Sure as Fate, Suspense, Suspicion, Target, The Vice, Volume 1, The Web, Syndication Title Undercurrent, Your Playtime. Pakistani drama How Many Knots Are Left? Religious The Catholic Hour, Crossroads, also known as Way of Life, Family Theatre, Insight, Lamp Under My Feet, Look Up and Live, This Is the Life, also known as The Fisher Family. Science fiction and horror Alco Presents, One Step Beyond, Amazing Stories, American Horror Story, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction, Black Mirror, Chula, Dark Realm, Dead Time Stories, Exposure, Fantasy Island, Fear and Fancy, Fear Itself, The Fearing Mind, From Dusk Till Dawn, the series, Freddy's Nightmares, A Nightmare on Elm Street, the series, Ghost Stories, Ghost Story, Goosebumps, Great Ghost Tales, A Haunting, Inside No. 9, Journey to the Unknown, Lee Martin's The Midnight Hour, Lights Out, Masters of Horror, Masters of Science Fiction, Monsters, Mystery and Imagination, Night Gallery, Night Visions, The Nightmare Room, Nightmares and Dreamscapes, From the Stories of Stephen King, Out of This World, Out There, The Outer Limits, Perversions of Science, Play for Tomorrow, Quinn Martin's Tales of the Unexpected, Ray Bradbury Theatre, R.L. Stein's The Haunting Hour, Science Fiction Theatre, Scream Queens, Strange Stories, Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Crypt, Tales of Mystery and Imagination, Tales of the Unexpected, Tales of Tomorrow, Thriller, Trapped, also known as Trapped, Tales of the Supernatural, The Twilight Zone, The Unexpected, also known as Times Square Playhouse, Urban Gothic, The Veil, Way Out. Westerns Dead Man's Gun, Death Valley Days, Frontier Theatre, Zane Grey Theatre. See also, Anthology Film. References. External links, National Audio Theatre, Inebriate of Air, A Short History of Contemporary American Radio Drama by Sarah Montague, June 8, 1999, Classic TV Archive,